Hi, I'm Margie here with Oasis in the Stream, and I want to teach you how to create a Do Not Notify circle. Now, the first step, we have to go to our circles page on Google Plus to create an empty Do Not Notify circle. So on our circles page, we go down to the first circle, which allows us to create a circle. So we select that, we write a name for our circle. Usually we use something simple like do not notify or never notify, something easy to remember to remind you that you're not going to notify the people in this circle. So just create, choose a name and then create the empty circle. I already have one, so I don't need to create another one. So once we have that circle created, the next thing we need to do is tell people about it. So already on my Google Plus about section on my profile, I already have a little section that I've written people to tell them about my do not notify circles. So we're just going to go ahead and view that post. It's a good example for people who want to understand what I'm talking about. Okay, so on my post about my do not notify circle, I just gave people a little information to say, hey, if you don't want to ever have any direct shared post notifications from me, just comment your name below on this do not notify circle post. So you can just explain it any way that you want to get your point across. You're making a circle that you're putting people in if they don't want notifications from you. And so you can be considerate to them because some people don't want, lots of notifications. And some people have a habit of notifying people of every single post, which I don't know if they're doing that on purpose or they're accidentally doing that. But it can be annoying. So the reason why, and I don't notify people of every post I make. But every now and then, if I feel I have a good discussion or something that might be helpful to the Google Plus community, I will notify a few circles. But I always let people know in those posts, hey, I notified a few circles. If you don't ever receive notifications from me, I direct them to come to this post and to comment their name, and I'll add them to my do not notify circle. For the do not notify circle, you take people out of all the other circles you have them in. You only put them in the do not notify circle. And there's a reason for this. And I want to show you this really quickly. So let's go to try to create a post on Google Plus. So we're going to go back to let's just go to my profile. One simple way. And in the G Plus Publisher, we're going to just go ahead and exit out of public. And we are going to just select some random circles. Okay, so I have 3 circles selected right now. Let's go ahead and say, hey, I also want to share this with some of the people in my do not notify circle. So if I hover my cursor over the name of this circle, which is the best of the best, I hover it over, a little box pops up and it has a little check mark that has a little box that I can actually check that says notify about this post. Well, I'm not going to notify people about this post. I don't want anyone to come to this post. I'm not going to give them a notification. Now, it's okay to notify people about posts sparingly and moderation every now and then. You have a great discussion or something that can help the Google Plus community, or you're notifying people about a hangout, on air or something, to a small amount of people. And that's fine. And that's the way you use the notify about this post feature on Google Plus. Now, in this circle, I have a few people, and I have 16 people in this circle, and I also have the option to view all. I don't need to do that right now in this circle. Let's go back to the do not notify circle. Okay, so on this do not notify circle, number 1, at the top, I'm getting reminded, don't notify this circle. So I don't ever click this box to notify the circle. And I can also view all in this circle. I have 5 people in this circle. So I view all in this circle. Again, it says don't notify circle. I love how I need to fix that name. Ugh, when I was playing. There we go. And I also have a description that says, people in this circle should never be notified of individual posts from me. I don't notify this circle. So that reminds me again, not to notify people in this circle. And that's it. It's a very simple concept. It's not anything fancy. It's not anything magical. It doesn't have any special powers. It's just to remind you not to notify people of that circle. It's to separate people that don't want notifications out of your other circles into one place so you can keep track with those people that don't want notifications. You also one more thing, I don't want to forget this. You also never just write the names of a person in the do not notify circle in the circle selector. So I would never come over here and just write this person's name in the circle, because what does it say in the circle? It says don't notify circle. So he doesn't want direct share notifications. So if I made a post and it was a picture post about cats, well, I'm not going to come over here and write this person's name in here, because number one, it's reminding me again to don't notify this person. Number two, I would be disrespecting that person, being inconsiderate if I just notified them of direct shares over and over again. So there's no reason to do that. The only valid reason to ever notify a person in your do not notify circle is to send them a private message. So let's say we're making a private message post, and we're saying hi, hello, whatever, blah, 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 about what we want to tell that person. We can either plus mention the person's name in the body of the post, or we can actually just add their name in the circle selector, the little audience field here, right there. And once we share that post would only go out to that person. Usually when you make a private post to a person, a nice thing to do is just go ahead to the little drop down menu in the section where you create you select your circles, and you click lock this post, and then you share the post. When you lock a post, number one, it keeps it from being shared to others on Google Plus, and number two, it keeps people from having the ability to plus mention anyone in the comment of that post to keep that post private. And thank you very much for watching this video about the Do Not Notify Circle. And I hope it helps a lot of you to clearly understand the purpose and the point of the Do Not Notify Circle. And I hope it has eased some confusion about it. Thank you very much.